Last week, I ranked the Star Wars movies from the worst to the best, and now I'm going to be sorting the Star Wars characters into the Harry Potter Hogwarts houses. So typically, I do this with a friend, but today I am doing it alone. I have the spinning wheel, as we always do. I'm going to spin it, and then I'm not going to write it on a board because there's just no point in doing that, if when I'm alone at least. So I'm just going to tell you the Hogwarts house I think they're in and why I think that is. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, Qui-Gon. The very first character, or one of the very first characters introduced in the prequels. So, it's honestly, I'm gonna have to say Qui-Gon's in Ravenclaw. Really, just because he did a lot of things that were very intelligent and wise, such as the way that he convinced the leader of the Gungan city to allow Jar Jar to hang out with them. So I thought that was pretty smart. And in general, I feel like just all Jedi are Ravenclaws. Like, not all of them are, but most of them. That's just like the Jedi way of thinking is like Ravenclaw. Padme. Alright, Padme, I'm gonna have to say Hufflepuff. Because she's very loyal to her husband and to, in general, just everyone. She always wants to do the right thing, even when the right thing isn't easy to do. And she's, in general, just a very, like, nice, kind, and loyal person. She gives me such Hufflepuff vibes. Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is an interesting case. I don't get Ravenclaw vibes from him. Even though he's a Jedi, I really don't get Ravenclaw vibes from him. I'm gonna have to put him in Hufflepuff. Really, just because, like, kind of like Padme, he's very loyal to his friends and always wants to do the right thing. Even though he did train one of the main villains of the story, the main villain of the story, actually, he still is very loyal and always tries to do the right thing. So, Obi-Wan, Hufflepuff. Finn. Finn, I'm gonna put in Gryffindor. Because it was very brave of him to turn away from the stormtroopers and turn to the good side, even though that was like kind of against the rules. Like, stormtroopers were forced into the life that they're in, and yeah, and especially in Last Jedi when he, or I don't remember what movie it was. It was Last Jedi, yeah, actually, when he was willing to sacrifice his life for a good cause. That is just such a Gryffindor thing to do. So, Gryffindor for Finn. Leia. Leia is 100% a Ravenclaw. She is so smart, always knows what to do, and just is such a Ravenclaw. So, Ravenclaw for Leia. Palpatine. Alright, do we even need to discuss it? Slytherin. If there's anyone that is Slytherin in Star Wars, it is Palpatine. He always manipulates people to get what he wants. He makes sure that what he does is legal. And he's the reason that Anakin Skywalker has become Darth Vader. And the reason that, spoiler alert, Luke and Leia grew up without a father. So, Slytherin, Palpatine. C-3PO. C-3PO, without question, is a Hufflepuff. I mean, I say this about every single Hufflepuff, I know that. But he's so loyal to each individual master that he had. And, like, he gave up his memory at the end of Rise of Skywalker so that everyone else could escape. Which is such a Hufflepuff thing to do, so. Han. So, Han, definitely not a Ravenclaw. I don't think. I'm gonna put Han Slytherin. Because, I mean, he's so ambitious and he's so cocky and arrogant, and I get Slytherin vibes from Han, so. Alright, Luke, our protagonist. So, I'm gonna put Luke in Gryffindor because he does a lot of things that are very brave. He was willing to sacrifice his life to not turn to the dark side, and he was so grounded in his ways that he would never turn to the dark side. And, like, something I noticed is kind of similar to Harry. He always has this natural, like, instinct to save people. I mean, he sees the vision of all of his friends dying. His first instinct, oh, I gotta go save them. I can't just let them die. Which is true. But, like, he always has the instinct to save people the way that Harry does. Alright, the one you've all been waiting for. Darth Vader. So, Darth Vader's an interesting one. He really is not a Slytherin. I don't think. Because, like, from the get-go, well, not necessarily from the get-go, but there is good in him, and that is obvious. Padme said it as she was dying, and Luke said it. So, I'm gonna put him in... I'm gonna put him in Gryffindor, actually. Because I'd say, like, that's, like, a good mixture of both. Because, like, he could be Hufflepuff or Slytherin. Kind of like we talked about in the Avatar video. Zuko could be, like, Hufflepuff or Slytherin. I'm gonna say Anakin is a Gryffindor. Because, I mean, he's very brave and not afraid. Those are two same things. I don't know. I make this up as I go, y'all. I make this up as I go. So... I think Anakin is a Gryffindor. Because I feel like it's just a good mix between Hufflepuff and Slytherin. So, yeah. Jar Jar. Alright, I don't think there's a question of what house Jar Jar Binks is in. Alright, everyone say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Hufflepuff. I mean, like, he's so loyal to the point where it is almost annoying. That is all we need to say about Jar Jar. Oh my gosh. R2-D2. I'm gonna put R2 in Hufflepuff. Kind of the same reason that I did C-3PO. He's very loyal to all of his masters, and in general, just like all droids give me Hufflepuff vibes. Alright, last but not least, the protagonist of the sequel trilogy, Rey. We don't even need to spin it. Rey, Gryffindor, I'm gonna say. Like, I feel like she just gives me Gryffindor vibes. I mean, in general, she's just a very brave individual, does a lot of courageous things that not many people would have the courage to do. I don't have a particular example, but she just gives bravery vibes. So, yeah. That is my sorting of Star Wars characters into Hogwarts houses Hope y'all enjoyed it, and if you did, please do not forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. You're amazing. I will see you in the next one. Bye!